rewind packs. And speaking of popular packs, Flash 9 has officially arrived, headlined by the man, the myth, the beard, Invincible James Harden. Warning, step back threes with this card are
For the land of the free.
Welcome and happy holidays from Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Harden. Break at the beginning of every season. We'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends. AI passes to Barrett. Fires from deep. And AI with the basket on the assist from Barrett. AI's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. The pass to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
AI outside, wants to get it to Randall and does. Back to AI. Over in the corner, Randall. Pass to Barrett. New York needs to get off a shot. AI dishes to Robinson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Porter passes to Carter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
AI kicks to Harkless. Back to AI. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Dunn. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Porter, no luck. New York trailing. Harkless the pass to AI. Cranes the three-pointer. AI's got 9 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lets a floater go. Robinson with the block. Passes it to AI. Back to Harkless. Good on the bucket. Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. In the corner, Knox with it. Back to AI. Down low, here's Gibson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 6-point Knicks lead.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. Young outside. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
and at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And the Bulls with another miss.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Bulls trail by 8. Young in the corner to end the run. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And the Dirk comparisons, they're understandable. Marketing is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Here's White. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Shots good by Gibson.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Bulls trail by 9. And here is Valentine. 9-point game his last outing. And another turnover here by Chicago. Here's Cobb. AI outside. The dish to Cobb. Basket counts.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Satoransky with it. Working on AI. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Cobb with it. Now guarded by Valentine. AI outside. 4 on the shot clock. Cobb. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's White. Great D that time from Gibson. New York leading by 13. Knocks the pass to AI. Right side Gibson. Shoots it. And it's AI missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
AI left side. Cobb, wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall. Cobb's got 7.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Valentine passes to Satoransky. Here's Markkanen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Taj Gibson picks one up. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Porter comes in for Valentine. Levine's checked in for Satoransky. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's Dunn in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And the Knicks miss again.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. There it finds Prez. Back to Barrett. And here is Harkless. It's good from long range. He has 7.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Dunn dishes to Porter. Shoots a 3. The Bulls keep it alive. Here's Young. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Robinson, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Dunn passes to Young. Porter outside. The Knicks pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Barrett's gone 1 of 4 so far. Porter with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston. Dunn kicks to Porter.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's AI. But they'll get another chance. And Levine comes to help. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Levine. Dunn attacking. And Dunn with the slam.
Using all that momentum to his advantage. Dunn is relentless when he's knifing towards the bucket.
New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. New York moving it around. AI outside. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Harkless. Buries it from 3-point range. Harkless has got 6 in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
White, he's checked in for Young. Here's White. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Outside, Levine. Off target with his 3. New York's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3s. AI dishes to Randall. Back to AI. Here's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
AI left side. Pass to Harkless. Now Randall, guarded by Porter. Here's AI. Here's Robinson. It's stolen by Carter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Portis is checked in. Carter at the elbow. And then Carter with the dunk.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes.
The pass to Barrett. AI outside. Pass to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Mo Harkless. Harkless has got 3 assists tonight. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
New York's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. The feed to AI. Back to Harkless. Pass to AI. And Levine comes to help. Harkless with it. White's there.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
.29 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Barrett. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
Gobby's checked in for the Knicks. Chicago trailing here.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Levine passes to White. Shoots over Cobb, and the last shot before the buzzer is off.
The coach.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one. Changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. On the court for the Knicks, AI is out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Knox in at the small forward position. Gobby's checked in for Kevin Knox. Free throw good, Satoransky.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
And he gets the bucket. Gibson's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
White the pass to Levine. Back to White. Bulls moving the ball around. For the tie. Levine can't hit. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And again, Chicago, no good. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
AI passes to Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Levine passes to Markkanen. And yes, it's good. Markkanen's got 14.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Cobb kicks to AI. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Ntilikina can't hit. Bulls trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Adding to his three-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Cobb passes to Gibson, shoots, and Cobb the bucket on the assist by Gibson. Cobb's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
White inside, looking on AI. The Knicks leading by 4. Oh, and the jam by Cobb.
Some of that signature swagger from Cobb on that jam, and the crowd is loving it.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Markkanen against Gibson. To the left side wing. Satoransky looking around. Back to Young. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. Cobb in the corner. No good on the triple. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Offensive rebound. Markkanen shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Becoming more confident on the block. When Markkanen goes strong like this, he earns these fouls.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Satoransky. And New York with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in for Taj Gibson.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Now, AI. He's got 14. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Teardrop shot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
Good on both. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Cobb. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
White the pass to Markkanen. He dishes it to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding and scoring in a multitude of ways.
AI outside. Now here's Cobb. He's got 16. Back to AI. Cobb in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Outside, White. Pass to Young. And it's blocked by AI. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Levine inside the three-point line. Can't hit that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
Changes for Chicago. Levine's checked in for Carter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And New York with a change here, too. AI is checked in for Collins. Free throw good. Porter.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone, man. The team viewed him as a key component. He was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Zach LaVine is out there with Satoransky. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Dunn, and it's White in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Chicago's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Dunn kicks to Porter, unloads from 13. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 7th assist in the game. There's the pass to Randall. Prez fires from way outside, but they recover it. Robinson passes to AI. Here's Harkless. Clock at 4. To the right side. From downtown, sinks the triple. 17 points for AI.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Dunn with it. Robinson picks him up. Robinson with the block. AI outside. Off target from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. Robinson down low. Guarded by Porter. AI kicks to Harkless. Hits it from three-point range. Harkless has got... six in the quarter.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Well, you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Mitchell Robinson.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he shoots the 3 tonight.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to...
Oh, the power on that throw-down!
Wow. Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way LaVine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Chicago. The Knicks leading by 3. And here's AI. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. AI's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
There's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Now, that's a specialty of LaVine's, man. If you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on him.
Robinson dishes to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Launches a three. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Bean passes to Hutchison. On the wing, Levine. Barrett covering. Levine, good.
Credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Pass to Randall. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Knicks lead by 6. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Randall. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Chicago's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Levine against Barrett. White wide open. He fired. And the 3 off target.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Levine double team. It's stolen by Barrett. Here we go, one-on-one. And a wide open look for AI. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And it's White missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
AI dishes to Robinson. Fires for 3. Off target. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. See you later. The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. The tallest building.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith. Is checked in for Peyton. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Doncic outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Pass to Robinson. Back to AI. Shoots over Brunson. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 3. Off target with the open look.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And AI with the basket on the assist from Randall.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
So for New York, their last game a win against the Bulls. Passes it to Doncic. Over Barrett. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Knicks leading by 5. AI outside. Back to Randall. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Randall's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's AI. He had 28 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And the clock. In the corner, Barrett with it. Off target from 3-point range. Mavericks trailed by 5.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
To get open is Robinson, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. A different look for New York. Portis comes in for Randall, and Kevin Knox is subbed in for Harkless. And then for Dallas, Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber, and Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic against Barrett. Outside, Porzingis. Rebounded by Knox. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's AI. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Cobb comes in for R.J. Barrett. Dallas also making some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Cauley-Stein. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to AI. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Now, we aren't that far into this NBA season, but you have to be excited, Greg, about the way the junior has performed so far.
He's hit the ground running and been an immediate factor. The way he moves and acts on the court doesn't look like a rookie. hopefully continues to build off this solid start.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Curry. And just miss after miss right now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Knox. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to AI. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Offline from the top of the key.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The pass to Wright. To halt the run and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his side.
On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Wright, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And it's AI missing, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Mavericks now. 6-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. Right, and it's sent back by Robinson. AI outside. From deep. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's 19 points for AI.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Now here's Wright. Not a lot of room. It's rebounded by Payton.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Prez way outside. But they get it back. Jacks up a 3. Tries yet again. Yep, that one goes in there. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 11. Wright finds Brunson. Right down low. Looking on AI. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wright's got 6 points.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives. I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Doncic is checked in for DeLon Wright. He hits both from the stripe. Payton with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. AI right side. Pass to Harkless. Out to AI. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. AI's got 7 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Stolen by Brunson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
AI kicks to Barrett. AI outside. It's up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from 14. And Dallas again with the bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
To the inside. And Robinson that time on the assist by AI. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And AI gets it to go.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by AI. Robinson against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. And Harkless pulls it down. New York leading by 7. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Willing to fight for position there on the boards. Great timing. Barrett making his presence felt.
So for the Knicks, Bobby Portis is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Payton. Dallas also making some changes. Ifal comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Curry subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Doncic against Portis. Doncic with the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
AI outside. Kept alive by New York. Barrett for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Barrett's got 8 here in the quarter.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these. And the whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Portis is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Cobb. And it's AI in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Cobb kicks to AI. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Wright dishes to Cauley-Stein. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Passes to Cobb. Here's AI, guarded by Doncic. Cobb passes to AI. Cobb, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Kicks to Curry. For the lead, back to Doncic. Goes back up, and the layup good by Curry. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Hey, I like and respect the hustle of Curry that time. Doing some work on the offensive glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. And Curry, here we go. And Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
Now, here's AI. 32 points in the game. Pass to Cobb. Portis kicks to AI. It's Barrett on the wing. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Doncic outside. That one doesn't go. The Knicks go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Boy, how about some attitude rising up from Cobb on that throwdown? Put it in the defense's face twice.
Doncic finds Wright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one uncommon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Cobb. Oh, good on the 3. The Mavericks trailing. Wright with it. Picked up by Portis. And it's Wright missing. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
1:12 left to play in the third. A miss that time would have put him up. New York shooting straight 49% from the field. AI, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
A tight game here in New York. AI outside. Now the pass to Portis. AI outside. Back to Portis. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Cobb. Good on the triple. Cobb's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep six or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Outside Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. And the three ball is good. Cobb's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Barrett against Doncic. Curry outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you've got to be conscious of Curry's whereabouts in these situations now because he loves the back-at-you triple.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. And it's Wright in at the small forward. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his third foul so far. Now Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic finds Curry. Right outside. Another three for Dallas.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammate.
Outside Robinson to the paint. Here's AI. Curry brings the double. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Finished off the break. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Excellent focus that time from Powell on the defensive end. Saw the opportunity, went for the filch, and got it.
Here's AI. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Portis with the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Powell, no one around him. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. AI outside. Doncic comes with the double team. Pass to Cobb. And here's AI. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson for 3. New York with a new 14. With 1 on the clock, and it's Robinson with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. AI left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that.
Inside, here's Curry. Brunson. Curry finds Brunson. Tries again. It's deflected. To take the lead on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. Those big shoulders, that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Passes it to AI. For three. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Barrett. Back to AI. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to AI. Just 5 on the clock. Randall kicks to AI. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding to the middle. There's the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
The Mavericks trailer. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Randall. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's AI. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
AI passes to Barrett. Passes it to Harkless. AI outside. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett finds Robinson. Harkless on the wing. Takes the 3. Kleber with the rebound. Dallas calls timeout. The score is tied at 124. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. And stolen by AI. Pass to Harkless. Money! 6 seconds left in the game. Here's Porzingis. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there's so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.